Barakatuh. Welcome to Meenah's Ramadan series. And today's series is sponsored by Q and Smart. She came hot to give us hot. Let's get started, fam.
Assalamu alaikum barakatuh. How is fasting and ibadah going? May Allah accept it from us. So today we are making plantain burger. Yes, we are making plantain and with just few ingredients. Can you see that we don't have much ingredients on the table right here? So we have our main ingredient, which is plantain. Then I have my oil, my peanut oil for deep frying. So then I have my cucumber slice, my tomato slice, then my salad cream. You can use bama, you can use anything you like. Then I have my egg. You can use chicken, you can use turkey, you can use minced meat, anything you have. Then I have my board, my chopping board for cutting and my knife for cutting my plantain. So now let's go. So I have already removed the plantain peel. Now it's time for cutting. And when you are cutting, because plantain is not in season, so that is why I'm using this kind of skinny plantain. So we are going to, because the plantain is small, we are going to make sure that we are not going to cut it so thin. Yes, I'm going to be cutting it into just 2 pieces. Yes, because it's very small, the plantain is small. So I'll just cut on this one into just 2 pieces. Yes, because we don't want the plantain to be too short, so that it will be wide enough for our filling. It will be wide enough for our filling. So make sure that it's not too short, because the plantain is not big, so you just have to be careful, right? Yes, make sure it is longer than your index finger. Yeah, make sure it's longer than your index finger. So can you see? Only 2 pieces. I cut only 1 plantain into only 2 pieces. If it is very big, you might want to cut it up to 3 or 4. So now because I'm using egg, I've fried my egg. You can even boil it, but me, I'm using fried egg right here. I've already fried my egg. I'm going to be using fried egg. We have our dry pot. I'm going to be adding enough oil for us to fry the plantain. Enough oil. I mean enough. You need plenty of oil. Can you see? So now we are going to be frying the plantain just as we cut it. So be careful right here. Be careful here, please, so that you don't splash hot oil on yourself. Thank God I'm wearing gloves. So now you are going to be putting out your plantain, at least the one that the oil can take. So you'll be adding. I'm cooking on medium heat here, so that so you don't fry on too much heat, or you don't fry it on high heat. You fry on medium low heat, so that it will cook well. So we are going to be waiting for our plantain to fry well. Let's check if it's yes, it's getting ready here. Change it if necessary, and wait for everything to get cooked. So our plantain is getting ready. This kind of meal is enough as a meal, honestly, with tea or smoothie or any other thing, and it can be taken as snacks. So now our plantain is ready. We are going to be putting it on towel paper to absorb the excess oil. Though we are using healthy oil, but that doesn't mean we'll be drinking too much oil. So anytime you are doing any deep frying, make sure you put them on tissue or towel paper or anything you have to take the excess oil from that thing you are frying. So now we are going to be pressing our plantain. I'm using my glass jar, my oil jar. The bottom is already clean, so I'm going to be using the bottom of my oil jar to press the plantain to make it flat. Be careful while doing this. It should not be too thin. So after pressing, I'm going to return it back to the hot oil to fry it again. Yes, you are going to put it back inside the oil to fry it again. This process is just to make sure that everything is even. We don't want one side to be brown and the other side to look as if it is not done. So we want everything to be the same, to be brown the same. Sure you understand? So we are going to be frying it again. So this will not take time at all. So you fry it again, make sure everything is done. Flip it over with your steak if necessary. So here the plantain is already, the first two is already done. So I will be bringing out of the oil and be putting it on towel paper again to cool down. If you have a strong hand, you can go ahead and add your fillings, but my own hand not too strong like that, so I have to wait a bit to add my filling. Can you see everything is evenly fried? It is evenly done. So it must be done. Everything must be evenly fried like that. We don't want to be seeing one part that is not done, that is not brown. So everything should be equally done. So now get your filling ready as you are waiting for the plantain to cool down. So we are going to be proceeding to add our filling after this step. So here I have my board, my knife and my plantain. You want to be adding the filling, so add your mayonnaise or salad cream or anything you are using. You know, adding this will give you that burger vibe. If you don't want to add it, no problem, you can still enjoy it, but it will just take like you are eating normal fried plantain. So adding the cream will make it more yummy. So now add your cucumber slice, put another plantain on top. You can add anything. You have to be creative with this. Honestly, you can be creative with it. You can add anything. At this point, if you are not using egg, you can put your minced meat down, like that one that they are putting inside burger now. If you have it, you can put it. You can use your turkey slice. You can use anything. So you can even use all these cabbage, carrots, but the first time I tried it with shredded cabbage and carrots, I don't like it. It was falling off, so it was really stressful for me to eat. So I'm just making a simple version for you here. So add as much filling as you want. So you can add as much as you want. So now I'm adding yaji pepper because I want it spicy. I like spicy food. If you don't want pepper, no problem, you can just go ahead with whatever you have. So now you are going to be using maybe toothpick or your picker to hold it so that it doesn't fall off. Yes, this is very, very important. You are going to be using maybe toothpick, it's fine, or your picker to hold it. Now look at this. Isn't that beautiful? This is the kind of meal that will make you tell your husband, wait, yeah, baby, you need to increase my bride price. Now look at this. Our plantain burger is ready. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you for watching, everyone. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
وسهلا يا رمضان شهر التوبة والغفران مرحبا بك رمضان رمضان شهر الذكر والإحسان أهلا وسهلا